Sorry, there's a slight technical hitch. I could join 2 minutes late. Thank you, Dr. Prasad. And today we have the third session of astrology for you from Dr. Prasad. He has done his doctorate in medical astrology. He's a gold medalist, specialized on detecting cancer. He uses multiple techniques on astrology so that he gives a perfect prediction. So as we move along, I'll share more about Dr. Prasad. Now, my name is Radhakrishnan. I'm going to help the viewers and the audience from US and India to reach out the question to Dr. Prasad. Good morning once again, and Suprabhatam, and good evening to all the Indian viewers. Dr. Prasad, the first question from Mr. Prabhakar Pramanik. The date of birth is 16th August 1992. The belated birthday for this gentleman. The time of birth is 3:05 a.m. morning.
Okay.
The place of birth is, I think this gentleman has already come, Bongaigaon, maybe. I just.
Yeah, I think he already came. He has already asked this question. Not sure
maybe,
what was.
But the places seems to be very, this one, I don't know, but yes, name seems to be very familiar. He seems to be following us very closely. Okay. Namaste, Pramanik Saab. The question, when and how will be married life?
Okay, I can answer only one question.
Take one question, sir.
All right. So which one does he want? When is the marriage?
Prabhakar Pramanik, there are two questions in that, when and how. As you know, we follow a standard policy of encouraging one question per participant. Can you just tell which one you wanted to get addressed? When they will be married life, or how your married life will be? Which question you would like Dr. Prasad to answer? When? Thank you, Prabhakar Pramanik. He wants to know when the marriage is going to happen for him. Dr. Prasad, please.
Okay, cool, good. Very interesting question for this horoscope. So this horoscope marriage is, I am looking at, in my opinion, it's a delayed marriage. Okay. It's a delayed marriage. There could be some or delays or hurdles in the married life. That is one combination, one possibility. Or this person may not be that much interested in married life at all. Okay. So the question is when it is going to be a little tough. I mean, basically, like we said, right, delayed marriage. So right now he is running Buddha Mercury Mahadasha and Mercury Bhukti that is going on. There is a possibility by end of April 22 the marriage could happen. Okay, so if he crosses that April 22, it's going to be little very challenging. So good chance that whatever, again, one piece of advice to Mr. Prabhakar, all right, you don't be too picky in your marriage alliances. You be please accept whatever the marriage proposals they are coming, and then choose a better one, because as per this horoscope, it is going to be challenging to get a marriage happening in the right time. All right, so please keep that in mind, and then apply your compromise or lessen your criteria in picking up a right bride. Okay, all the best to you, Mr. Prabhakar. Okay.
Mr. Prabhakar Pramanik, thank you for that. We request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also put your likes in our Facebook and encourage us. Thank you, Mr. Prabhakar. Dr. Prasad?
Yes, sir.
There are some questions which we received in the WhatsApp from a group, which I just wanted to share.
Okay.
So that you can throw your views on those questions.
Yeah, please.
See, the one question which we received through WhatsApp is from the Indian group, which I have shared. There's how to cast horoscopes for babies born in the US. Okay, some astrologers are converting into Indian time and casting it. Is it correct?
Okay.
It's a $1,000,000 question.
Yeah. No. Very good question. This question I also came across in multiple places. Like right? We go to in get-togethers and things like that, right? So people do that, and then especially this is very very much applicable to NRI kids, right? People are born in foreign countries. So not all astrologers, but some astrologers do convert the time to the Indian time and then cast the horoscope. So before I answer that, right, I want to explain a little bit the actual process. Right? When we cast the horoscope, we get three important factors. That is, number one is your date of birth, right? Time of birth. Three is place of birth. Why do we need date, time, and place? These three constitute, with this only we will be casting the horoscope. So when you do the date is basically, to see where, which date it is, right? The time is, it determines the lagna. Okay. So the lagna is the rising sign. In English, it is called rising sign. In Sanskrit, we call it as lagna. Okay. So when we say lagna, what it is we all know Earth rotates by itself, all right? And then it orbits around the sun. So when the Earth is rotating by itself, when you are in a certain point, you are standing somewhere in the certain point in Earth, and then you rotate, and then you come back to the same position, then we say one day is over. So in that cycle, Earth completes rotating the one elliptical cycle, right? One round. That will cover all the 12 signs, 12 rashis, right? So when the 12 rashis comes, when that point moves, that is what we say it is the rising sign, right? Say, for example, in a colloquial way, when does sun rise? Sun rises different time for at different cities in the earth, correct? So for Chennai, it could be one time. For Bangalore, it is a different time. For Delhi, it's a different time. For Singapore, it's a different time, right? If you go on, right? And that is why we have the time difference, right? How many hours, behind, ahead and all, right? So why are we doing it? So we are calculating the time based on the Earth's movement and then fixing up that point. So this lagna is that. So when you switch the time from US, let's assume the child is born in US and then to India, okay, then the whole perspective changes, right? The lagna point will change. Say, for example, right now between India and US, if some child is born now, that child will get a certain lagna. Okay, major planetary positions won't change, but if mm, uh, the rising sign, the lagnam will change. Lagnam will change. So that will change the whole ball game. The whole horoscope is different right now. All right, your combinations, your everything is different. So the first house, which is self lagna, will become the seventh house for the same time if a child is born in Chennai. Okay, in right now, right, the lagna will be completely different. All the predictions will be wrong. So that horoscope is good for nothing. You can't make any accurate predictions. We are casting horoscope to make predictions, right? To understand a person's life, how that person's life will be, right? If you do that, it will be completely incorrect. And then for astrologers, right now you have humpty number of software is available to cast the horoscope. What you have to do is you don't have to do any calculation. You have to just plug in the date and time, then automatically the chart will come out. The software will make out. In fact, I just want to share, when the whole computers introduced, right, astrology is one of the earliest industry business domain to adapt computerization. When computers introduced, when the personal computing started in 80s, we did a lot of airline reservation, hotel reservation, train reservation, and then stock trading and all that, right? Along with that, payroll system, astrology was also early adopters. The software started coming in way back in 80s itself, right? So we don't have to struggle much. uh, I mean, if I'm more than happy to share pictorially, so that it can be easily understood. Let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm just, let me close this out. So let's assume, so right now some child is born. The location is Fremont, California. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Fremont is California. So right now, this is the chart. Okay, this is a North Indian style. Let me change it to South Indian. It doesn't matter. Okay. Unfortunately, in this site, I can show only one. Okay. You see this word ascendant? Okay, ascendant, this is Virgo sign, Kanya Rasi. Moon is here. Okay, moon will be in Kanya Rasi only for the entire day. Okay, so if I change this location to, okay, let me do another create another window. Okay, so what is the time, Radhakrishnan, right now in India?
10:45 here.
10:45 here, right? So 22:45. Okay, so and let me change. So when we pick the location, automatically this latitude and longitude is calculated by the software. Not this software, even in any software, free available software also, it is possible if they do it everything. I mean, what I'm using is a commercial version. Okay, so this latitude and longitude, it will automatically pick up, and then it will cast the horoscope. Okay, you see here, moon is here only, but the ascendant got moved here to Mesha Rasi, Aries sign. So the whole horoscope is different right now. So person born in Fremont right now, when we put this, for that person, Lagna is this moon. All right. So I will tell you an example. Then let me give an how we take the prediction. So in Lagna, moon is there. That means it's physical, right? And very emotional. So that person, for this person, uh, he is a very emotional and sensitive person. Okay, because moon is there in the Lagnam, in the ascendant. All right, very emotional, very sensitive, all that, and very creative in mind, all that. Okay, and whereas the same time, when you convert and then cast the chart and horoscope, so that person is here, and this is Lagnam, Mesha Lagnam, and Mars is sitting there, Mangal Kuja is sitting there. What does it mean? This person will be very, very aggressive in nature, very fighting spirit. The other person, he's very soft nature. He won't fight. I mean, not fight in the sense like if you tell something, okay, he will adjust and he will compromise, he will adjust and he will go. But whereas this person, he will not. He will ask question, why should I do this? Why should I do that? Why can't you do this? He will fight. Fighting spirit will be there. That is Mars, because of Mars. See, if you make this is just one example, one prediction. I'm just telling you, right? Like this, the whole entire horoscope changes. The complete predictions, fate, a life event, everything will change, right? So that is why
Right.
it is very important. You have to cast the horoscope based on the date, time, and place wherever they are born. That is how you should do it. And these days, you don't have to use any complicated thing. We don't have to do manually. Software is available. Please make use of the software and then do that. Okay. Thank you. I hope I clarified.
Uh, thank you, Dr. Prasad, with this very elaborate thing, and uh, thank you so much. Uh, I have a next. I have a next caller, Soumya Mishra. Date of birth is 31st March 1984.
1 minute.
Time of birth is
31st.
1:10 p.m.
Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute. 31st March 1984.
March 1984.
Okay.
Place is time is 1:10 p.m.
1:10 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. Place of birth is Talcher, Talcher. The person has asked a question, very relevant, pertinent question. Please let me know on my job this year.
Okay. So job this year, meaning, is he looking for a job change, or is she looking for what is the specific question? Can you ask her?
No, I didn't get your thing, doctor. Look, specific.
No. What is that she wants to know about the job?
Soumya Mishra, what do you wanted to know about your job? You wanted to know whether you will get a job, or your job is going to be in some trouble. What is that? Overall, my job. Talking about overall my job, how it's going to be.
How it is going to be. Okay. So this Soumya, she is born in Karkata Lagnam, and then Meena Rasi, okay, with Uttarabhadra Nakshatram. So currently she is going through Ketu Dasha and then Shukra Bhukti. Okay. I think this time is not accurate because this horoscope is pertaining to a boy. I think Soumya is a girl, right? So overall, your career is good, but until September of 2020 is going to be troublesome. I mean, a lot of issues could be there. So after September 2020, it will get improved. You will see improvement after September. To be precise, after September 25th.
Soumya Mishra is a lady, Dr. Prasad.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the time needs to be fixed, but whatever. So based on this time, the horoscope, the chances are after September 25th, career will be better. Until then, it is going to be a little bumpy. So we have 1 more month left. Okay. All the best, Soumya.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the question. We have one very pertinent question with reference to the US time changing. As you are in US, we'll be able to answer this more elaborately. This is from Sang for Seeds. The name says, with the daylight saving timings, which changes every 6 months in US, does the astrology software able to handle and analyze the correct birth timing for predictions? The example, he says, If a child is born on June 10th at 6 p.m., it is technically 5 p.m. Over to Dr. Prasad for your views.
Right. Very, very good question. Very good question. Very deep question. Thanks for asking such questions. The answer is yes. That is why I was recommending please use the software. Don't have to use the manual method, right? The software will take care of that. Whoever is building the software, they will adjust the daylight saving time as per the that particular country and city is. Even say for example in US, say for example like the Arizona state, they don't follow daylight saving at all. Okay, but other states within that area, nearby states, they follow daylight savings. So all the software will consider the daylight saving, and then it will get adjusted to the actual time of 5 p.m. To this example, she said 6, she or he said 6 p.m. So the software will adjust to 5 p.m. You don't have to do anything, right? In the software, it will say consider daylight saving. You have to just put the check mark. That's all. Then automatically the software will do its job. So yes, if you use the software, it will take care of the daylight saving. And if somebody is doing the manual way of casting the horoscope, yes, the person has to consider the daylight saving and then only cast the chart. If you don't do that, that also 1 hour goes away, and your again your lagnam will get messed up. Right? Even if you give some astrologers in India somewhere, if they're doing it, if that person doesn't know the daylight saving, again the horoscope will be wrong only. Okay. In fact, I just wanted to share one personal example I had once. I went to one fair, one astrology fair here in psychic fair, and a lot of people come and go. So there I get only, most of them will be Americans only. Okay. So a lot of people went and came and went. During the evening, one lady came. She is a tarot card reader. She said, okay, can you do me a reading? I said, okay, fine, no problem. I'm more than happy to do it. So then we did it. When I did, I told her, your birth time is wrong. She said, whatever time, AM. Then I said, no, this is not AM. This could be PM only. Exactly 12 hours. Right? She was very confident that no, it is PM. I've been using this time for my entire life. She was like 50 plus, 55, around that age. Okay. She was so confident. Then I said, no, no, madam, your time is, this is wrong. It should be PM only. It is not AM. But anyway, I will give predictions based on what I think is PM. And then I gave all the predictions to her. And then after going home, next day, she called me and then she said, Prasad, yes, you are right. She went and checked her birth certificate. In US, in birth certificate, they put the time of birth also. Date, time, and time of birth, they will write. In the time of birth, she said they wrote AM, and then they wrote PM, and that is also struck. So it is a confusion. They didn't write anything. Both they wrote AM and PM. So that's what I wanted to say. Right, this AM PM plays a very, very vital role in horoscope predictions. So people need to pay very, very close attention to it. Thank you, Sang, for asking the question.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Can I ask the next question?
Yes, please.
This is from gentleman Dinesh Nayak. His full name is Dinesh Kumar Nayak. Date of birth is 20th March 1997.
28, 28?
20th.
Oh, 20th, okay. 20, okay.
20031997. Birthplace Behrampur, Odisha. Berhampur, Behrampur, Odisha. Time 5:03 p.m.
5:03 p.m. Okay.
His question is very, very, very simple and very straightforward. Sir, I would like to settle in USA. Want to know about it?
Okay, sure. Yep, I'm checking.
Mr. Dinesh, while Dr. Prasad is looking at your horoscope, I request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and put your likes on our Facebook. Thank you so much.
Okay, again, this time needs to be fixed. It is a little off. Okay, so based on this time, so currently he is going through Shukra Mahadasha and Jupiter Bhukti. Okay, while Shukra is giving you that opportunity of long term, long distance travel. That is, I'm assuming he might be living here in US based on his question. But whether he will get a green card is is doubtful. So he will be in. I'm assuming he's settling down, right? So the settling down is very feeble. So this person has strong conflict all the time in mind. He wants to go back to India, to his birthplace, and then due to other situations he is here. So that fight will be continuously going on at present in this person. So in my opinion, this person will go back to India and settle. I don't know whether it is what you wanted, but based on my prediction, he will go back to India. Again, this time needs to be fixed few minutes, but based on this time, that's the reading I get.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. We have another person waiting. Can I proceed with the next?
Yes, question? Yes, please.
Yeah, this is from Monica for person Saurabh Gupta. The date of birth is 18th November 1982. 18th November 1982. Time is 8:42 p.m. Place Varnashi.
Wow, holy place.
Doctor, the query is, job life is troublesome. Some other problems comes if taking any task.
Okay.
Monica ma'am, while Dr. Prasad is analyzing your horoscope, I request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and put your likes in our Facebook. Yeah, doctor.
Okay, so what is the question exactly? Some or other problem is coming?
Yeah, somehow she is finding very troublesome chance of settlement in abroad, very risk.
Overall, okay. So this person, again, I'm just going by this time. Okay, this time could need to be fixed. Okay, I'm seeing ups and downs, but overall, this person's horoscope is a good horoscope. He or she, right, Saurav Gupta, Saurav Gupta should be in a good position, and he should be able to achieve, whatever he wants. There will be ups and downs, right? So that you have to work on it. But at the end, this person will get very good results. So this person should focus on the solutions rather than getting bogged down with the problems. So if Saurav can focus on how to come out of the solution, problems, this person has a very bright future. Especially currently, he is going through Chandra Mahadasha and Ketu Bhukti. Both are placed good. He has a good future. So he should focus on how to come out of those problems. So if you need any remedies and all that, please take a private offline consultation, then we can go through that. But overall, this chart is good. There are some problems. I'm seeing it. If you can overcome, that will be great. Okay. We can go to next question, Radhakrishnan.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Prasad. There is one more person. Thanks, Monica, for Saurabh Gupta. I asked a question. And the next question is from Chiranjit Das. Date of birth is 4th October 2001. Time of birth is 8 a.m. exactly. Place of birth is Dhubri, Dhubri in Assam. He wants to know, Guruji, I want to be a state bank probationary officer. Let me convert his question into. I want to be a state bank. PO means maybe probation officer. I want to know about it. He wanted to know probably whether he will be getting a probation officer post in State Bank of India. Chiranjit Das, while Dr. Prasad is looking at your horoscope and analyzing the plant positions for this question, I request you to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and put your likes in my Facebook. Dr. Prasad.
Yep, sure. I'm sure why he is very much interested in banking. All right. So he is born with Tula Lagna and Mesha Rasi. So the Lagnam, in Tula Lagnam itself, we have planet Mercury. Okay. So the Mercury Buddha is finance, calculations, banking, and all that. So he's naturally inclined into those aspects, right, in those industries or in those domains. So coming back to his question, whether he will get a job in finance in that industry, the chances are not that much, I'm saying, based on the planetary positions currently. So he's running Shukra Mahadasha and then Shani Bhukti. So maybe in July 2022, if he tries, then maybe he will get into the banking sector that time, between July 22 to May 2025. So that is a period, is a good period for him to get into the banking sector, and that time there is a good chance that he may get the job. Okay, thank you so much.
Great. Hope Chiranjit Das Guruji has answered your query. Thank you for coming online and asking the question. Can I go to next?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
This is from Aga S. Isha. The date of birth is 15th July 1997.
15th July 1997. What is the name you said? Aga.
Time of birth is 10:45 a.m.
10:45
place they have not mentioned. Aga Isha, can you please mention the place, please? Place of birth is very important. That will decide a lot of things. Aga S. Isha, please mention the place of birth. We are waiting for your reply.
Place, time, and date. These are the very important.
Gadarwara, Madhya Pradesh. Gadarwara. Thank you, Aga. Gadwara, Madhya Pradesh. You got it, Doctor?
G-A-D-A-R.
Wara.
Okay, got it.
Okay, coming to this question, Doctor, uh,
Mhm.
what is the yoga of Narayana Bhakti and Moksha? How is my overall chart?
Okay. Very different questions he has asked. Say overall chart. I mean, yeah, you have to. He has to ask what is that exact specific question he wants to know. What is the other one? Narayana Bhakti and Moksha. Uh, so, if he wants to know about the moksha, I can answer. If he wants as any other question, please ask him to type in, please.
Uh, yeah, there's some. Now there are two questions, Aga. Which one you want to get addressed by Dr. Prasad? Uh, Waiting for her for the reply, please.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. But very interesting question, though. I like that question.
Uh, but no, sir means I didn't get what is it.
Okay, so then, okay, in the interest of time, let me answer his question based on the moksha he's talking about, right? So he is born with Kanya Lagnam, Kanya ascendant with Tula Rasi. So if you take this Kanya Lagnam, and for moksha, we have to look at the 12th house. Okay. So in the 12th house, for this Lagna, the 12th house becomes Leo. Oh, right. That is Simha Rasi becomes the 12th house. In the 12th house, which house it is and who is the planet sitting in it. So I am seeing Rahu sitting in that planet, right? If I if I would have seen Ketu, then the answer is yes. He is in the moksha path. That person is going to get moksha, or he is in the path of getting the moksha. But whereas I am seeing Rahu in this horoscope, so the Rahu is completely opposite to Ketu. Ketu is more required, or the key planet for this moksha. But whereas Rahu is still wanting in the Maya world, right? This whole earth, the Kali Yugam is Maya world. So he's still very much interested in this Maya, in this, what to say, um, mm, um, I'm not getting that word. Still, in the luxuries, the comforts of life, what to want to enjoy, right? So that is what is mostly I'm seeing Rahu. That is what he's trying to activate, right? So, but on the other hand, if Rahu is in 12th house, opposite to that 12th house is 6th house. That is where Ketu is there, right? He may have little bit of inclination, but still is not that much. He's not there yet to be in that. So, but since this thought process itself has come, right, and then that person has to can try to come up. If not this life, in the next life, that person can be in the moksha path. But the another important house we have to see is in the natural zodiac, which is Meena Rashi, right? Meena sign, 12th sign. So that happens to be the seventh house for this person, and Saturn is sitting there. So Saturn is kind of a little moksha only, but is not completely, because Saturn is detachment, right? So Saturn detaches everything. So Saturn, that is the reason he's getting this thought of in the going to the moksha path. So this is good. This person should try to do this, because this moksha is a very, very complex and then sacred thing. Not everybody will get moksha, right? You have to live for so many cycles of human birth, Oh, I mean, the cycle is one cycle is seven births is one cycle. So to get a moksha, we have to be born in multiple cycles of human birth. Right? We are not like a Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Vivekananda or anybody. So like that, leaders, you can get a moksha in one human life cycle, right? So we are all ordinary people, ordinary common man in Kali Yuga. So we need to go through multiple cycles, but this thought itself is good, and this person should pursue in that path to get moksha. All the best, Aka. We can go to next question, Mr. Radhakrishnan.
Yes, once again, Monica has asked another question. I have told them that only one question per person.
Okay.
What do you say, Doctor?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. I have one more WhatsApp question which has come to us, and just wanted to take that. Somebody gets Didir Rajayogam.
Mm.
How is it happening? What will be the symptoms in his or her horoscope? So we are hearing it till yesterday. He was very ordinary man. Suddenly he became Lakpati or Crorepati. So this Didir Rajyogam, how it is happening? What will be the symptoms in his or her horoscope? Over
Okay.
to Dr. Prasad.
Wow, very good, very good, very good question. Yeah. So basically, right, what happens is, okay, there are multiple aspects to this question, right?
Okay. Yes.
We look at uh, people, okay, until yesterday, that person was an ordinary person, common man. He was just sitting next to me, right?
Yeah.
Next to us, our neighbor, our relative or anything. We all belong to the same level, but suddenly after some time, that person has gone somewhere else, right? For us, human, it is sudden, but for Kala Chakra, right, for karma, it is not sudden. That is the time that person is destined to get into that position. Okay. So until then, that person has been undergoing the karma. He was releasing his karma, what he or she failed to do in the past lives, right? Once that gets over, then they will start reaping that benefit of the good karma what they have done. Okay, so that is what happens. For us, since we don't know, for us it is sudden, all right, but for the creator, for the god or the planets, or for this kala purush, right, for kala chakra, it is not sudden. So let me give an example. We are watching a thriller movie. First time we are watching, for us it is very thrilling movie, but not for the script writer, story writer, and the director. All right? Because he is the creator of that movie. He knows exactly what will happen in the next scene. But as an
True.
audience, we don't know because that is what we are seeing. We think suddenly this has happened, suddenly that happened, right? But there is a person behind us who is creating all this and then giving it, right? So that is the thing. So there is nothing called sudden. It is only that appropriate time has come, that person will get to rise. It could be money, it could be career position, it could be life, it could be anything. You could say, for example, we are talking about the Raja Yoga and all that, right? There are sometimes suddenly some person's marriage also will happen within a week. They wouldn't be in looking for marriage at all. Suddenly some person will come, hey, I want time, we saw your girl or we saw your boy in this marriage, in that event, we want to marry, and then everything will happen within a week. Everything will happen suddenly, right? That is also the same, another type of a yoga, right? So how is that happening? Everything is written already. The time has come, it will happen. How the time has come, so we will be able to predict using astrology those kind of things ahead of time. Right? So yes, in this time period, there is a chance that this person will get this, or this person will get that Raja Yoga and all that. So to for that, right, how to get the Raja Yoga, or basically the Lakshmi Yoga and all, right? So for that, in astrology, the important houses, right, are 159 triangles, we call it. In triangles, they will call, or triangle they call, right? 1, 5, and 9. That is one triangle. And then the other aspect is squares. Squares are 1, 4, 7, 10. If you have a good planets in these houses, okay, a good planets, no malefic aspects, nothing like that, then that person will get all the fruits of his tree, right, of his karma. Okay, and then then we have another concept called dushtanas. Dushtanas are 6, 8, and 12. If you have majority of the planets there, or malefic planets there, what are malefic planets? Shani, Rahu, Ketu, Mangal, and Sun also, right? In those planets, then that person will go through a lot of hurdles, a lot of issues, and things like that, right? So if you have this again, it goes on. There are complex formulas and all that. I don't want to go deep into it, but basically, if you look at the horoscope, if you see good planets, what are good planets? Good planets are Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and Moon. Moon is again only partial you can take. That is from Amavasya to Purnami section. That part of the moon only is good, benefic. The other part of the moon from Purnami to Amavasya is not a benefic moon. So if these planets are there, at least like a thumb rule, you can say, oh, this horoscope is a good horoscope. All right. When it will come and all that, that again we have to go much a detail into calculations. But this is how it works. All right. It's only sudden for us, but not for time or the God who has created it. Since we don't know the future, I mean, we think it is sudden, but they are all destined for it, and they will get that benefit when that appropriate time comes. Okay. Okay. In the next question, Radhakrishnan.
Yeah, Doctor, a small doubt. People wanted to ask their other personal questions offline to you. What is the procedure? You can also share when and how they can reach you.
Oh, okay. So they can go to my website and then fill up a form, or call me or text me in my US number. It is there up in my screen, 408-909-5867. You can text or send a SMS message. I will respond, and then we can set up an appointment. Or you can go to my Facebook page, Dr. K.V.N Prasad, Astrology, and then so that also people can take an appointment. 3 ways: you can go to the website, and then from the contact us form you send a message, I will respond, and then we can schedule an appointment. Or send a SMS message to my number what is mentioned here, 408-909-5867, and then I will respond to that. Or you can go to my Facebook page and then requested, or I can give my email address as well, astrology for you, FORYOU, at outlook.com. Astrology, FORYOU, at outlook.com. Send an email to it. We can take it, and then we can schedule an appointment for offline consultation. Let me type that mm, okay. Next question, Radhakrishnan.
Yeah, Doctor, one question which has come uh, from P. Sehgal. Thank you, Mr. Sehgal. The date of birth is 5/9/1991.
5,
Time is 5/9
1991.
September
Okay.
1991. Date of time of birth is 2:56 p.m. afternoon.
Okay. Place of
And
birth.
place of birth is New Delhi. उसका जो सवाल है मैरिटल प्रॉब्लम कब तक ठीक होगा. He is having some problem in his marriage life.
Okay.
So when this will get resolved?
Resolved. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. So he is Dhanushu Lagnam and Karkata Rashi. Okay. So marriage life is having problem. Okay. So currently Buddha Mahadasha is going on, and Saturn Bhukti. After that, this Buddha Dasha is until June 2022. Right. Okay. So let me check one more calculation. Uh, mm, okay. Okay, I'm seeing problems in marital life, right? He is going through. Uh, to be honest, this is going to continue only. There are certain mantras he can do. The one thing I will recommend him is doing is wearing a six-mukhi rudraksh. Six-mukhi rudraksh he can wear. That will improve his marital life. And uh, this marriage will not end in divorce. So divorce is completely out of the table. Okay, I'm not seeing that. They are not thinking in those lines, but these issues are there. Unfortunately, the whole planets, right? Out of 9 planets, only Shukra, Shani, uh, Shukra, Shani, Chandra, and Buddha. Like only Shukra is strong, Chandra and Shani, Buddha is kind of okay types. Oh, right. The remaining planets are all showing problems only. So out of 9 planets, less than around only 4 planets are helping. Remaining 5 planets are not helping. Right. So that is why I'm saying this person is bound to have problems. Right. And again, this
Uh,
lead to, yep, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Sehgal साहब, I think he'll be comfortable in Hindi. Sehgal साहब, आपका 9 planet में खाली 4 आपको मदद कर रहे हैं, 5 मदद नहीं कर रहे हैं. इसकी वजह से आपको आपका मैरिटल लाइफ में थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, प्रॉब्लम होगा, मगर आप डरने के कुछ सवाल नहीं कि आपको डिवोर्स तक नहीं जाएंगे. तो यही गुरुजी कह रहे हैं.
Yeah, and then 6-face Rudraksha he can wear.
हाँ जी, आप इसको ठीक करने के लिए आप थोड़ा आराम और इसको से संतोष मिलने के लिए आप 6 मुखी रुद्रा को पहन लीजिए. आपको संतोष मिलेगा और इससे आप थोड़ा बहुत आराम भी मिलेगा. ठीक है. डाइवर्स केस चालू है, मगर आपको हॉरोस्कोप वजह से आप डरो मत, डाइवर्स नहीं होगा. वापस आपको ये मैरिड लाइफ मिलेगा. यही गुरुजी कह रहे हैं. प्रसाद जी.
Yep, thank you. Yes.
Correct? Am I right?
Yes,
am I right?
right.
Yeah,
correct.
Right. One last question for today, sir. I don't think anyhow. This is from Aparajita Singh. Date of birth is 27th May 1995.
22nd May 1995.
Time of birth is 10:50 a.m.
Okay. One minute.
Place is Ranchi.
So
Place
what is the
Ranchi.
date? What is I think didn't she come last week also?
You can see from the database because I only have the latest one.
Yeah,
Doctor.
I know. Okay, 1995. What is the time?
10:50 a.m.
10:50 a.m. Ranchi.
He's asking, Doctor, is there government job yoga in my planet? Yeah, Aparajit, till Dr. Prasad is analyzing your horoscope. May I request you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like in our Facebook page. Yes, Doctor will answer your question now.
Okay, 1 minute. I think she has already asked. But anyways, she is asking whether she will get a government job or not, right? I think I must have said yes to her. Hold on, let me check it again. Let me do the calculations. Um, there is a good chance she will get into government job. No issues in that.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And overall, this Aparajita Singh's horoscope is good, right?
Good.
So she will do well. She will do well. Don't worry about that. Uh, yeah, it's a good
Okay.
chance. Currently, Chandra Mahadasha is going on. That yoga is there. You have to work hard. You will get it.
Okay. Great. Doctor, can I take one more question? It is 11:29. Is it allowed?
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Last
some
question.
quick questions from Kushbu Vitlani. Date of birth is 1st March 1992, 1392. Time of birth is 11:48. Oh my God. Is it AM or PM? Kushbu madam? Kushbu, is it 11:48 AM or PM? Kushbu madam, we are running out of time. If you could tell the time exactly, he will be able to help you. Kushbu Vitlani, you have only given the date of birth and time as 11:48. It is not mentioned. It is whether it is forenoon, afternoon, AM or PM. I'm afraid. Yes, I think she has come back. Is it 11?
PM. I think it is PM.
Where she has mentioned? Yeah, PM. Yeah, yes.
11:48
thanks, Kushbu ma'am. And his question
place
is,
of birth.
when
Where is
will I
the
get
place?
married?
Where is the
The
place
place
of
of
birth?
this Junagadh, 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 I think.
Okay, Gujarat.
Is it Gujarat, Kushbu?
Yeah, I
Islami?
think that is the one it is coming.
Yeah. The question is, when will I get married?
Okay. So Kushbu is born Tula Lagnam and Makara Rashi. Okay. Currently, Rahu Dasha is going on. Okay. So this person, after November, there is a chance of getting married. November of 2020, this year. After November of 2020, marriage will happen. One piece of advice, Kushbu, is please, you have to compromise a lot in your marital life. So you have to adjust with your partner, with your husband, right? So then only your marriage life will be good. So please keep that in mind. To whomever you marry, make sure, like, you give and take. Marriage is give and take. So please, but in your case, you may have to give more. So please, please make that into account, and then mm, proceed with your marriage. All the best to you,
All the
and all
best,
the best to
Guru. What
all
now Guruji says is you have to be more adjustive and more accommodative, and I'm sure we'll have a fantastic married life soon. Thank you for coming on online, and I request all our audience to kindly visit our YouTube channel and subscribe to that, and also put your like Facebook. This is almost 11:33. The time has come to say goodbye and have a great day for your citizens, and good night to Indian viewers. Dr. Prasad.
Thank you very much, and happy Vinayaka Chaturthi again. Hope Lord Ganesha blesses us to come out of this coronavirus. Thank you. Good day. Good night. See you in the next meeting. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.